Okay,
My
I
fault.
got it. I'll record it and I'll figure out how to get it to everybody. But I will say sometimes because I just jump into things, I don't do well at necessarily reading about things before I try them. Sometimes I do things the hard way. So if you know a better way of doing something, you just feel free to unmute and say, hey, you can hit that button over there and you don't have to do these 3 steps. But I'm just going to show you a couple of tricks that I do, a couple of things that I do. So let's start from where am I at? From the beginning. All right. Can you guys see my computer?
Yes.
Awesome. So in Canva, it is an app. You can do everything here on your phone. Obviously, it looks a little bit different on your phone. I like, because I taught myself on the computer, I really like and can work it faster on the computer than I can do my phone, but it's super easy on your phone. It's not difficult at all. So anything you can do, if you're on your laptop, download, I saw someone posted the link to the app. You can download Canva. There is a free version that you can do, and there's a pro. I have pro through my work account. You can pay for it. If I didn't have a pro account, through work, I would pay for one. It is worth it. You get all the fun fonts. There are things that you can do. And so it's templates that you can buy that you don't have to buy, or that the pro that comes with a pro. So I do think it's worth the money personally, but you don't have to. You don't have to do any of that. So when you first log in, this is what you'll see. This is kind of like the home page. All of my craziness is here. All of my creations that I have is here. And when you do that, you have this toolbar on the left side. This is home. You've got a little folder that you can organize your different things in projects. So like if I have a Park Lane folder, I've got different folders for work. These are different templates that you can choose, their brand and colors, different apps. I haven't used some of these because I haven't needed to. I haven't really dove into those, but they're all there for you. So to really get started, you can either click here, create a design, or you can click any of these tools that are across, I'm going to move this, across the top of your screen. So, do you want a document? Do you want a slide deck or a presentation? Do you want social media? Do you want to create a video? People create shirts and sell them. There's just so many things you can do. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. We're going to hit social media. And I'm just going to hit a Facebook post right here. And then this blank square pops up. And you can see here that there you go. You can see here it's blank. And so what do I do with this blank? So we're going to start first with a countdown. So super easy. Again, I'm on my phone, I'm on my computer, but you can also do this with your phone. And I will say this is going to be unpopular in this group. I haven't paid for boards yet. So just so you know, I'm working off the free version of boards. That's probably my next thing that I need to buy. I know this. So this is the Treasure Tribe board. And these are all the different files that they have. If you want to go into photo bank, and Megan talked about a countdown. Here's some countdown images here. And you get all these categories here. We'll just kind of let's see, we'll just do holiday because that's fun. And these are the countdowns when you host a party and you're like, we really want to get to 10 orders. 10 orders gets our hostess, unlocks that $400 and $40 credit per order. This is what we're talking about. So let's just go into this countdown right here. And I'm going to have to do this. And you're just going to copy it. And you can see at the top, it says image copy to clipboard. And then I apologize for my million and one tabs up here, but you're going to go back to Canva and that blank, put your cursor on there and just hit paste. Yay, it worked. And then from there, you can resize. Now I will warn you, the resizing, it shows you here. Oh, where is it at? Give me 1 second. Of course it's doing. Here's what I'll do is you can resize. Here we go. You can resize resize this design. Let's see if it works. Sometimes it works for me. Yeah, it didn't really do anything. So I just like to drag You can click on these little dots. I like to drag, and then I always clip it when I go into my photos. Again, someone who's much better than me can probably tell me what I'm doing
I
wrong.
gotta tell you what to do.
Oh,
It's
tell me
it's
what to
gonna
do.
rock your world.
I will, and I played with it. I'm like, yeah,
Let me think. Let me think.
there's an expander somewhere, but the expander
Yes,
doesn't
but
work.
no, there's a fit to page.
Yeah, there is.
Or there's a make it a whatever. Let me
Yeah,
let me
there
look
is.
at it. I'll
There
I'll
is.
look and then put it in the chat.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just it's a little funky for me. But yeah.
Easier again, it's easier from your phone. That specific thing is, but
Oh.
it's somewhere. That specific thing is, but anyway, I'll go look for it on the computer.
Thanks. See, I'm going to learn from you guys just as much because I know there are things that I don't know.
I
So
was hoping we could learn from each other.
that would
Yes.
be
And
great.
I didn't get to watch how you uploaded that. And so, anyway, it's okay. But I
Oh,
think
do
you
you
did
want me to
it
do it
better
again?
than I do it. Will you do it one more time?
I can do that one more time. Let's just hit delete. There you go. I'm in boards. I had selected, I'm in the photo. I selected countdown and holiday. And so I just chose this little countdown image here. And I'm going to move this over here. It's driving me crazy. And then I'm going to click that button in the top right that says share, and it says image copy to clipboard. Then I just open my tab, click on that, and just hit paste. All I did was hit paste. And then,
So much better than I've been doing.
well, there you go. So, and there is under, maybe it's under editing. I can't remember. There's somewhere there is an expander, but I'm not using it right. So if you know how to do that, I'm happy to learn from you. So I just drag it there. So now you want to put customer names in because you already have maybe five people already countdown. You go over here to text. It's on the far left hand. It's the third one down. You click on that text. I don't like titles are really big and you have to resize everything anyways. I like to add a subheading. So I can click that. And you can see here it pops up in the middle in black and it's a standard size, a standard font. So I'm going to type Holly there. I don't like that color. I'm going to type. So I have Holly here. So I can click on that. You see how then it has these dots and these bars and it's kind of outlined in this purple. I can go up here to this toolbar up here. This is our fonts. This is the size of the font. These are colors. And then, of course, bold, italicized, underline. You have all your options up here, whether you want it centered or not. So obviously, it's hard to see black. So I'm going to make sure that text is highlighted just like you would do on a Google Doc or a Word doc. And I'm going to click this A with all these colors down under it. One of the things that Canva does is any picture that you upload or that you put in there, you have these brand colors that automatically pop up. So I can choose this little gold color if I want to. I can choose white if I like white. There's all these rainbow of colors here that we have. I like this gold color. I'm going to do that. You also see these little arrows right here. If you click on that, you can drag that name anywhere on the page that you want to. And you see this little wheel that's got arrows back and forth. You can turn it. So maybe I want to turn it. Maybe I want to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to click on that corner one. I'm going to drag it. It's not centered. I want to recenter. Maybe that's what I want to do. I'm like, oh, well, I decided I don't want that color. Maybe I want the red color. Oh, I like that better. So I'm going to keep that as red, that type of thing. And so you can do that. Now you can create a new text box or you can click on Holly again. And you've got these options up here. It looks like a little quote bubble. You got this little lock. You've got this right here. This is duplicate. So I'm just going to duplicate that. I already got the font, I already got the size. And now I'm going to type in Sarah's name. Oops. Well, Sarah doesn't fit. So I'm going to stretch it just a little bit farther. I'm going to recenter that. Again, I'm good there. Oh, like I'm going to do it again. I'm going to move it over here. And now I'm going to put Megan. Oops. And Megan again. And again, you might like, well, I don't like that, or I've got a really long name, so I want to resize it. And I just duplicate it, move it over, type anyone's name in there. Super easy. And again, if I decide I don't like something, you can easily double click on it, change the color. Or if you click on it, you'll see this little trash can. You just do delete. You can also have an up here on this toolbar, you'll see just like you do on your anything you're working on, you can have the undo button or the redo button. So you can also click those. You can't mess it up. You can't mess it up at all. So that's a really quick and easy way that you can do your calendar. You can put your names on it. Again, this is easy to do on the phone. I didn't change the font. It's automatically our mine set up to this to default to Canva Sans, but on the Pro, and you can tell you can kind of see these fonts here. If they have nothing, if they've got this little crown, let me go. If they have this little crown tiara next to it, that means you have to have the Pro version or you have to pay for it. So that's why I like, there's a lot that you don't have to pay for. You can do this font. That's kind of a fun font, right? I can probably spend 30 minutes on playing with fonts because I kind of go down a rabbit hole on there. But
I have a question.
yes.
So let's say you're in the middle of the party and Holly ordered yesterday and then Megan ordered 2 days later. I don't know how to save this to get this back. Does that make sense?
It automatically saves. So I've done this. Let's say it's 2 days later. I'm going to go back to the home page. I'm going to go back to the home page. I don't click home. Now I just did it. So it says undesigned title. I'm going to open this back up. If you want, come on, where do I title it? Of course, it's not going to pop up right now. So anyways, it saves it automatically for you. So here's everything I made. I didn't have to save things. These were already saved in here. And I can go back to them. You can also search it. So like, I can't remember one, like here's one I helped Dana with earlier. I'm going to go, where's the one Dana? Well, there's the one I helped with Dana right there. So you can also search everything else too. Go back to home. So it saves it for you automatically. I'm going to do a demo. I'll just name that demo. And eventually, it's a little bit lagging tonight, but eventually it will pop up that you can actually see this little image the way I have it. Now you can do it a different way. I like it this way because I need glasses to see. And that way I can see it. And it can tell you when you made it. So there's different views that you can see here. But it always, Megan, if you go back to your homepage, you should be able to find what you created.
So where I have a question is like the other day when I was making all of your posts, like your 5K posts, and I made like 10 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It just kept bringing that 5K thing back, but I kind of wanted to save Holly's 5K post and
Mm-hmm.
well, I ended up saving them all as PDFs to my computer. So I have the PDFs,
Okay.
but it kept just going back to the regular 5K post. And then I was having to, I don't mind. I just wanted them saved in here as well as.
So here's my question for you. Did you do one Canva and then just recreated it or by each
Well,
page?
I thought that I was saving it and then opening up a new one, but that's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not doing it right.
Yeah.
Because I think I was opening up like Holly McKinney's one to make Renee, Tate's one or whatever. And then I was just getting frustrated because let's say I misspelled Holly McKinney and I only wanted to change a K or something.
Yep.
I was just having to remake your whole one.
Oh dear.
If
Yeah.
that makes, you know what I mean?
Yes. Now, once you share, okay, so let's say we're done. Let's say I want to post this, right? So this is what I want to post on Facebook. Again, if your phone, what you can do is you can share and they have all these options. I'm going to download this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to download it as a JPEG or whatever you want to. You can download it as a video. You can download it as a GIF. You can download it as a PowerPoint. So I'm just going to do JPEG because I know that it plays nice. And then I can download that. I can also share by, hold on, let me go back, not download. I can also share by, let's see what I can do
Will you
here.
please remake my drink?
Oh. Where is my, there's a QR code. I played around with this earlier, but I was on my work network. You can actually send it to your phone. I haven't played with this yet. So I did that earlier where you can send it to your phone and basically this opens it up in your phone Canva where you can save it in your phone as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't done a lot of that, but there's lots of different ways that you can do it. So I always like to download a JPEG. Again, just that drop down error. If I go too fast, please stop me. JPEG. I download it. It's going to tell me down here that's downloading. It's right up here. I'm going to click on, I have a Mac. I'm going to click on this, double click on that. I'm going to save it to my desktop. And then it's there. It's on my desktop. I can send it to myself. I can email it to myself. I can do whatever I want to, and then drop it into Facebook. Now, I can also from my desktop. I haven't done this for my computer because I don't really do Facebook for my computer, but I'm sure that I can do right here and I can add these pictures. I just have, again, I don't have them saved to my pictures. I have them on my desktop. So you can do that if you're familiar with Facebook on your computer. So I'm happy to learn from people who know how to do that.
Hey,
But
Holly, if you duplicate that page, the countdown image you have, and you duplicate it,
mhm.
then couldn't Megan keep all of her 5K, 10K, 25K and just keep duplicating?
So you can do it. What it does when you hit that duplication, it'll all be in the same file and each will be a different page. You're right. And so when you then download it, it'll download into a zip file because each image, each page will be its own image in a zip file. So you can do
Thank
that.
you.
You can also, let me go back here. You can also from here, oh, that now you can see my picture and now it says Holly. So there you go. On your home page, this is your kind of your dashboard or your home, and you see all these little squares. They'll have this in the upper right hand corner, these three dots. If you click that, you can also make a copy if you want one to each by each. Like I want to do this, but I want to do it for a different party. You can do that as well. And look, it says copy of. So you just made a copy. We can go in here. Maybe I have a different party and I want different names in there. You can also do that if you want to, or you can, again, you can just do it all in one file, the same file, and each page will be something different. So yes, you could. Great question.
I figured this out. I figured this one thing out. So let me show you this real quick.
You may hop off and you can get on.
No, I'll just hang on. I just gotta somehow flip my camera, which I don't know how to do. Let me see. Let me give me just a second. Maybe you're not able to do it as just a person out here. Okay. Do you see this?
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna delete it real quick so I can show you. So let's say we have 1 hour till showtime.
Yep.
Okay, but I wanted to add my picture or something.
Oh,
I
yep.
don't have my picture, so I'm gonna grab Jenny Grossi. Okay.
Okay.
And then, but what I want to show you now is how I can make Jenny Grossi fit to page. So you can click on these three and then set image as background. And then, oh, maybe it's taking a second to load. I don't know. So hang on. Oh, I don't know. Replace, but I don't know what I'm doing. But that should be where I was trying to show where it's like a small picture and then you want to set it as the background. That's what it's called. Set image as background.
Gotcha.
And it's easier to do it from your phone than it is to do it on the computer. But
Gotcha.
I did find that there, so I wanted to show you. So anyway, where you
Absolutely.
don't have to stretch it and all that.
Yep. Oh, gotcha. I get what you're saying.
Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. But
Right. So that's a real easy way just to what am I doing? Where am I? Let me make you guys small. That's a real easy way to kind of just do the countdowns. As a beginner, it's super easy. What else do you guys want to learn? What's something that you are curious about that you want to walk through?
Take the
what
backgrounds out and make the jewelry float.
Ah, okay. I'm going to, I don't know. Oh, there you guys are. Okay, now I made you small. So take the jewelry out. Well, and Holly, you're going to tell me to do that. And I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to take the whole background out. And here's the deal. Someone may know this better. Let me do this. Here's what I will
I
do.
know how to do this one.
So tell me, I think you hit edit photos, what I think you do. Are you talking about the
Okay.
magic eraser?
Um, here. Well, first you've got to go. Okay, so first, I don't know how, there, I can flip there. Okay. First we got to have a picture. So I'm just gonna I don't know. I don't know why it's not replacing the background for me. So I'm just gonna upload a file and I'm gonna choose about the jewelry. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit this and I'm gonna, I don't know why it's not making it the background here. I'm gonna delete this one. Oh, okay. Okay. So I've got this about the jewelry, and let's say I want to put a big old necklace on it. Okay. First things first, you can go to the Park Lane. Oh, I'm going to sign in as Cynthia, and I'm just going to put, I want to get the mini necklace. This is,
Yeah.
and by the way, from your email, you can also do this.
Yes.
And so I'm just going to right click and save image as mini.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I going too fast for anyone?
No,
So
no, I got you. I know exactly what you're doing. That's good.
you have to grab this one, and you can also grab this one on your email. So Park Lane has made that doable for us, where we can like hold it down and grab it from our emails when like Sarah Seymour sends an email in and it's in my email, or sends an order in and it's in my email box. I can grab the picture of what she bought from my email box. Okay. It's the same way that just was. Now I can go back to Canva and I can go to upload file. I saved that one as mini. Well, and of course I don't know where I saved it. Isn't this the way it is? So we're gonna have to go back to Park Lane and search for mini. Okay, there it is. So I'm gonna grab it here and hit open. And now it's a regular picture in my upload file. Okay. So now I'm gonna grab it like this. And it's sitting here on this, right? And that can't happen. So I'm going to go to background remover.
Mm-hmm. Right up here. Right here.
And now I've got a floating mini necklace. Oh, did it not work? Okay, now I've got a floating mini necklace on my picture. And I can take it and go stick it on her. I don't know. Normally you're going to stick it something like that. I mean, but that's how you do that. Do you want me
Yes.
to do it one more time?
No, and let me show you. No, I think that's good. Let me show you what I do.
Okay.
Mine's easier, but
Okay.
only because this is the way I do it. That's the reason why it's easier. So yeah, so I take a screenshot of it rather than downloading it. I take a screenshot like I did it earlier. You see on my screen, I have this Embraceables. So take a screenshot, and all I do from here is drag it on there. It's there. Super easy. I don't have to, and it goes directly to my, oh my, I need to move you guys. It goes directly to my uploads. You see it's uploading right now. You see the images there's uploading. And so just like Megan said, as long as it's highlighted in purple, it's outlined in purple, let's go up to this BG remover and it just works its magic. And I've got another set here, and you can do that with any picture. You can do that. So I can do it here. Maybe I don't want, and maybe I want something else. So yeah, it's super easy. I have, you see up here, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth one, I upload everything from, you see here, I upload, there was the color of the year. You see, I can grab some images here. There's another one, remove the background. Holly, is this what you mean by floating necklace? There you go. It's really fun. It's really nice. And it's really, really easy to do. So let's go back to the homepage. Let me show you ladies this. Homepage, I'm going to create a design. I'm going to go social media. I'm going to do the Facebook and I'm going to do the blank. You can start from scratch. You don't have to have anything if you don't want to. And you'll see it automatically pulls up on this left-hand side, templates and styles. So I can type in there, I did this earlier. I can type in sparkle and I can literally pick any template that's here. There are some that are GIFs that are videos that you can see. There are some that are not. Again, if they have, it has EDU because that's the account that I'm on. Maybe I like this one right here. All of this you can edit. So I don't want this here. I just double click on that and I can type anything I want in there. If I don't like the font, I can type, let's do, right? So maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want this bigger. I just click up here. You can either do the plus sign, it does a little bit, or you can type it in. Maybe I want that a 90 font. And then maybe I want to move it up here. Maybe I want it one line instead of two lines. Super easy. And then I will see again, I like to take on my computer, you can do it on your phone, any photos that you have. I like to take a screenshot and I like to drag and drop it and it's automatically in my upload. So I have all of these already. Let's say maybe I want to do this. Obviously, I was doing this.
You are so cool. Do you have those saved as our line?
I have that. Yeah, I just did screenshots of all of them because and that's probably not the easiest way. This is probably not the best background. I'm like, oh, maybe I want to change my template because maybe I don't like that anymore. Where's my design? I'm going to go back to templates. Maybe I want this one. I want to replace it. There you go. I'm going to replace this book part. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to hit the back button because I don't know what I did. There you go. Double click it. Come on. Come on, work with me here.
Holly, where could we get the Park Lane logo to put in there? Can you
Oh, what I did,
also
I have
take a
it.
screenshot?
You know what I did?
Oh,
I totally ripped that off of the Google. I'm like, I need something that has a park lane. So
so
I
you just Googled it.
did. Like, and you put it right there.
And then what do you save it from there?
I just drop it to my desktop. So let's Google like Park
Okay.
Lane. Here's Park Lane. Oh, you see where I've Googled it. So here's a different one. Here's Park Lane. And when you go to Google and do this, there are going to be all sorts of different qualities. There's going to be some. Here's one with hearts on it. These are all online. I just drag it and drop it to my desktop. Open up here. I'm going to drag it and drop it in there and it automatically uploads and saves it for me. I can reference it any other time. And then again, you just click on these little dots. You can resize it, make it bigger, make it smaller. I can move it wherever I want to move it. Now, I can't change the color of this because this is a picture, right? I can take the background off if I really wanted to. Then it's the floating hearts. I don't, so then, you know, that type of thing. You can also, these three dots, I can layer it. So right now it's in front of all these, but maybe I wanted the sparkle, click those three dots. You'll see this layer. I'm going to bring it to the front. I want to bring this to the back. You can do all of those types of things. Um, yeah, so that's how I got the Parkland logo. I just Googled it. And you could probably take a screenshot off the catalog. I'm sure there's a Park Lane logo on here somewhere, like right here. You can take I can take a screenshot.
There's also a high quality one in the back office.
The back office. See, well, thank you for whoever shared that. I need back office tips. But if I wanted to save that one right there, that's in the catalog, I just going to do that. Crop. It's on my desktop. And I can just drop it in there. So that's super easy as well. I like this. Holly Neville's is so good. Holly, what is you make your your little animated you. What do you use to make your little animated you?
Okay, animated you, help me.
On your Facebook cover, you've got your little face, that little cute little face, and you kind of
Oh, I use my those Bitmojis in your
Bitmoji.
text.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I copy them and then I text them to myself, and then you can click on them and save them to your photos.
And again, you just drop them in there and you upload. I have a picture of myself. So I took this myself in my living room. Well, I don't want that on my cover photo, or I don't want that in my social media. Again, background remover, and I have just my sweet little face there. I can rotate me, I can size me down, I can put me I can put me over in the corner if I wanted to, and I can put like your Parkline stylist here. So that background remover is super fun. We didn't talk a lot about, there's some things that I've started playing with that you can edit your photo and you can do lots of effects. Maybe if you have a photo and there's just one thing you want to erase. So like maybe there's a dog in the background, you don't want a dog. You can, in the background, you can simply do this magic eraser and erase the dog and the dog goes away. There's all these different filters that you can put on it to make it look however you want. That was a weird filter.
This may be way too advanced for
Yes.
newbies, but
Yes.
I signed my name on a piece of paper, hoping to get like a signature on some of my stuff that's mine.
Oh,
And
that's exciting.
sometimes when I grab it with Magic Grab, it changes the font or it drops an N off or something. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, and let me remove the background. I didn't think about that. That's a really good idea, Megan. So there's my signature. So again, if it's all of my stuff, they're saved as, what are they saved? PNGs. So if they're PNGs, it won't change the font.
How do I go save my signature as a PNG?
Anyone on here? No, I just take a picture, I literally take a screenshot of my picture on a document. Like I signed it. You can take a little
Yeah.
picture of it if you want to. Or you can screenshot it if you scan it and it's in there.
Well, when you
Yeah, it's
open it in preview, you'll go up to File and Export, and you can select what file type, either PDF, PNG, JPEG, whatever it is that you want, and it'll save
okay.
it.
There you go. There you go. Little look. There you go. That's a good
But
idea.
that is super fun. This is a great way to change the cover so that the cover hasn't been used so many times that whatever happens with algorithms messes it up from being seen, if that makes sense. Like, it's good to take a cover out of the Treasure Tribe stuff
It
and
is
then figure
great.
out how to put your picture with like sparkle on is my signature, right? So I always put sparkle on Megan. That's what mine always is. And I try to write it in such a way that it'll fit next to my picture well, you
Yeah.
know.
They have a Facebook cover. So that's different than the Facebook post. So when you go in and you click, you want to start new, maybe you want to change your Facebook cover because it's that longer, it's a different dimensions. Just pick Facebook cover. You see here, and you do the same thing. You go into boards, you find a Facebook cover that you really like. And they have covers and invites. And you go to, oh, sure. Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't like me right now. And you can select the ones that are longer. See, they're in covers. There you go. There's a cover. Share and just paste. And then you can read it. It's uploading here. Again, you can resize it. Super easy. Drag and drop. There's an expander that
Hey, try the fit to page.
where is the fit
Go
page?
to the three buttons up there at the top right,
Oh, right here.
and
Duh.
then see if you can set image as background. But
Yeah.
my question is, this doesn't quite fit Facebook. I don't like how they call it Facebook cover.
Yeah.
I find that the event Facebook fits my Facebook
Oh, does
cover.
it? That's good to know too, because I've been playing
Yeah.
around. Because what I do is I just do it like this and then I crop it in my photos. Again, extra step. It doesn't bother me, but again, I'm sure there's much better ways to do it. But from here, if I wanted to, in my uploads, I just go in here. I find here's my picture. I want my picture in there. Background BG remover. I size me any way I want to. I want to turn me because I'm kind of cattywonky there. Maybe I want myself there. There you go. So it really is pretty easy. If you're new, my biggest thing I would do is just play. And if you get stuck, there are a lot of people in this group that are easy. You can post a messenger and we will certainly help you. There's more I can get into. Does anyone have, or maybe not me, but maybe someone else on here can get into it. Do you guys want to see something anything else? I'll do this.
If you are totally lost, it's okay.
Yeah. Chat. Yes. And again, I find it's easy on your phone. It comes in the app. Let's see if I can find my app.
I'm a person that learns by doing, so I just have to get in and play with it. And I
Yes.
mean, you've shown us where to go to look at different things and grab different things. So now for me, it's just a matter of going in and playing with it and um, becoming
That's
familiar.
nice. In fact, Holly, why don't you just show it again? Like show it from the beginning, opening it up,
Absolutely. Let me reset.
grabbing a graphic. I mean, just show it again.
Oh.
I think that's helpful.
Yes, and this time, here's what I will do too. If you're on your phone, I will just pause. And again, the phone interface is easy, but it's different. There you go. Okay, so here's the home, excuse me. Here's the home page. This is canva.com. You can do most anything in the free version. You just won't have as many options for font, not as options as for templates, but you can buy fonts and you can buy templates. So there's one template you really love, you can buy that template. And I think they're pretty cheap. I think they're like a couple of dollars or something. So this is what you'll find. If you have never made a design, this will be blank down here for you. Again, you have all these choices up here that are a quick access, or you can just click here and create. You can click that plus sign over here on the right and create a design. Since we are dealing with social media, click this social media button. If it is not showing up to you, there is a more button and you can see everything that they do. They have all these different things that you can do. So I'm going to click social media. I'm going to click Facebook post. Here's Instagram, Facebook. There's a story. You can create stories in there. And I just learned how to do stories the other day. So I'm going to play with that when I can. So you get a blank one. The easiest way to do, I'm going to go back to boards. Here's the home page of boards. I like to go to photo bank. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Photo bank. And then from there are countdown images. So that's where we started is you want to put your customers' names as each order comes in so you can see how close we are to that goal. And it automatically brings up my last one. So here we go. So here are all the different, wait, let's choose a different one, this one. Let's choose snowflakes. That's fun. I'm going to choose that. And then, of course, in boards in the upper right-hand corner is where you copy or you share. I'm going to click that button. It's automatically going to copy it for me. I click the tab that Canva was open. I click on that little white blank canvas and I'm going to hit paste. And it automatically does that for me. I'm going to move my bar real quick. There you go. And then you can resize it. There are expanders. There's lots of different things. I just do this, and then I crop it when I do it. And then you're ready, right? The Treasure Tribe, they've already done all the fun graphics. The jewelry is already all in there. Everything is set. The snowflakes are in. You just want to add a name. You go on the very far left. You've got your toolbar. Third one down says text, and that's what we want to do. We want to text. You can add a text box. You can add a title. The titles are really big. My go-to is subheading because I can see it, number one. And then I can resize it from there. I'm going to type my first customer's name. And you can see here, there's all these, you can lock it. There's all these things you can do up here. But that little, looks like a little plus sign with arrows allows me to drag it anywhere I want to on here. And you can click off of it. Do I like that? I do. I can click on it. I can highlight the text. And this toolbar directly above our little canvas here, this allows me to change the fonts. And even with the free version, you have a lot of fonts. Maybe I can change it to Poppins. Maybe I want to do this font. And so all these are free here. And then you can see where we get into the pro. So you still have a lot of options on the free. Maybe I want that one. I kind of like that. Maybe I want the lazy dog, kind of fun. Whatever you want to do, whatever you like, you can use that. And each name can be a different font if you want to. Say I land on that font, but I want it bigger. Again, I just highlight the name, go directly above here where it has these numbers. You can hit plus if you wanted to go up a little bit. So you can like, I'm going to hit plus till I like it. Or maybe you already know, maybe I want it 50 or this font 50 is big enough. And then you can go back that process again, or if you just want to copy and paste, click on it and you'll see this toolbar. Okay, I didn't highlight the words. I just clicked on it. You've got this purple outline. You've got these choices up here. The one that looks like two pages in front of each other, that's duplicate. It makes a copy. I again grab the plus sign with arrows and I just move it over here. I retype the name. Now, I can't see Sarah's name on this red snowflake. So I'm going to change that color to maybe a pink because then I can see it better there. When you're done with this, it does automatically save for you, but maybe I want to share it now. Maybe I want to share it to my phone. Maybe you're on your phone. You want to share it to your photos. We download it. Again, I like to do the JPEG because it plays nice with most things. I click download. You can see here that it's downloading and it's up here in my downloads. It opens it up. I like to click up here and save it. It's saved in my downloads, but I like to save it to my desktop. I don't have to worry about a file. Yes, I'm going to replace because I already have one that name. You can also rename it here. Like Megan was saying, she was doing the same 5K for several people. She can name one Holly, she can name one Sarah, she can name one Paula, whatever she wants to do. You can rename it. And then once it's on your desktop, it's ready. You can email it to yourself or on your phone, it'll save to your camera roll. It's ready to be put onto Facebook. I'm going to stop sharing so you can see your faces. Oh, there you go. So that was a real quick overview. I get into rabbit holes and I will get really creative and I'll spend 20 minutes on font or I'll spend 15 minutes on looking at different templates if you want to start from scratch. And so you can spend a lot of time and get as creative as you want to. But I will say Treasure Tribe makes it super easy. They're already really professional that you can just type your name in there and call it a day and it looks great.
Thank you so much. Guys, if you are overwhelmed, it's okay. So I would tell you, like brand newbies that just want to get a picture and and be able to put names on. Okay, there are apps. So let me show you this one. This one's called InShot. That's what it's going to look like. See, it's kind of Instagrammy looking. I just want to add this on, Holly, just for people that are so here. I can make a collage so I could add numerous pictures. So a lot of times I will save pictures from TT Photo Bank and then I'll make this or that's with this, or I'll put 4 pictures and put 4 pictures of arm parties and put 1, 2, 3, 4, pick your favorite. So I can do really simple like stuff like that on here with the collage. Or I can hit this. I've never done video, but I can hit photo and it'll say, do you want to do a new one? So I'll say, yes, I want to do a new one. And look, this was our last countdown we were doing in the newbie group for for getting your names of people to do reach outs. So I did a countdown and I've just added Dana and Linda's name. Let's say that Cynthia got all her people, so I can just hit, so on this, I can just hit the T for text. And normally I'll just go grab it exactly like it was. And I just type in Cynthia. And then again, I can make it smaller or bigger and just move it on there. So this is super simple. And then you just hit the save up there at the top. So that one may be easier and it's like $4.99 a year or something. So this kind of thing, if you're a newbie, may be easier. So that is just something I would say. Let me think what else I would say. I'm trying to think if there's any others. I have another one that helps AI my face a little bit. So if I had a big zit or I wanted to whiten my eyes or my teeth or whatever, it does just a tiny bit, but it doesn't do so much that it looks like I'm AI. Like I want it to look like me, but clean up some of my flaws. So it's called PixArt. And I've learned about this from a lot of Park Lane people. It's this one. It costs a little more, and I had to decide whether or not I wanted to spend the money or not. But it was like 60 a year. But again, there's a little more I can do on it, and I can upload my photo and just make myself feel a little bit better about myself. So you just hit the word auto enhance, and it just kind of glazes over just a tiny bit where you're like, oh, that's better, if that makes sense. But I cannot, again, if you're new, I cannot tell you enough. Your people want to see you. They want to see you, flaws and all. They love you just the way you are. So don't get crazy with the enhancing stuff, because you know who the people are on Worldwide and TT Photo Bank that are enhancing way too much. And it's like, that girl is no longer a girl anymore. I mean, she's like a little Martian. So you don't want to look like that either. Okay. Regina, I didn't know you were here. What a blessing. So Cynthia, I think a lot of people on here know Regina. We've kind of adopted her into our team. We love Miss Regina. So she was one of when I was brand spanking new, I won a coach purse from Regina. I was in a 5 and 5, and this woman taught me so much of what I know. She's amazing. She lives in Texas, about to move where? Okay, unmute. Idaho.
Once the house is done up there.
Yep. So, what would you say about what we're talking about? Have you been here the whole time?
No, I just came in when you were doing the names on the stars.
Darn it. Well,
did I miss a whole lot?
Holly McKinney just trained us in Canva.
Oh, that's what I missed. Shoot.
So
I thought I was coming on at the right time, but I'm an hour late.
What doing right now, Regina, is trying to, and I'll tell you this too, Cynthia's brand spanking new, so I don't want her to feel overwhelmed. This is not something we normally do. But with the line releasing next week, these were things my team felt like they were not proficient in that would maybe help their job doing this feel a little more, comfortable. But I cannot tell you enough. The reason I was showing those apps is you don't have to know how to do Canva to sell Park Lane jewelry. That I cannot say it enough, but knowing it just may make you feel a little more confident. So I'm sure Regina would agree. Regina, do you use any apps? What do you use for your countdowns?
Okay, so for my countdowns, I use WordSwag. I use the free version of WordSwag. And then for my makeup touch-ups, I use it's called Makeup Plus. And Ashley Rizian, who is a dream catcher too, and she's on my
Your
team.
bestie.
We're besties. She is a professional photographer. And so that's one of the apps that she uses, but she has all the patience in the world that I do not have. And so I'm always over enhanced. So y'all will see my teeth will be like extra white and my eyelashes will be huge. I never wear fake eyelashes unless it's like at a Mardi Gras ball. But my teeth are white, but they're not like Ross from Friends white. And that's how my excuse me, I'm still sick. That's how my pictures end up looking. So I'm very intrigued by this PixArt. This is new to me. So yeah.
I picked art from Brandy Bauman, and I love Brandy. She's the one that taught us all about Sparklebox. So she uses this one, and she said, I like it because I can enhance, but I can choose how much I enhance. And so I can be like, no, you made me fake, and I can like scoot it back down. Um, I honestly don't know if I like this one as well as my last year one, but my last year one was 120 a year. This one was like 60. My last one was called Face Tune, FACE and then TUNE. And it was the same kind of thing. You grab your picture and then you can hit auto enhance or whatever. And so anyway, I liked it too. So we may have gone too fast for you. So this one's called PixArt. Last year I used Facetune. Now we've learned from Regina. Say it again, Regina.
It's called Makeup Plus. And let me find it real quick and I'll show it.
Makeup Plus.
Okay,
And
here it is. Can y'all see it right here? It's the M.
Yep.
Makeup Plus.
I like it. And then for your countdowns, I'd never heard that one.
Oh, really? Yeah. Christy Goodman introduced me to Word Swag, and I used the free version.
Oh, by the way, she's direct. So Christy Goodman recruited Regina Roselle.
Speaking of
So
that,
that's
can I
kind of
share with
fun
y'all
too, 'cause
something?
I love talking to Regina to hear how Christy really trained her.
Okay, y'all, I have to share this with y'all, okay? Because especially since y'all know that when Megan was a newbie, like I was one of her many, I was one of her trainers. So my sister was invited to a Parkland party this past week, and it was someone who was not in the Treasure Tribe. It's another stylist, but she's really high up, so I'm not going to say her name. So my sister was like, well, I'm gonna go just so I can see. She's like, and plus the hostess is my friend and she's bought for my party, so I'll probably buy like a pair of Lana, whatever. So, I was fine with that. So my sister goes and y'all, she's blowing up my phone. She's like, oh my gosh. She was like, I've been to Christy's party because y'all, I was a shopper before I was ever a stylist. She's like, I've been to Christy's parties as your guest. And then of course, all your parties. She was like, y'all do it right. She said, this girl is out of control. I don't know how she's in leadership. Y'all, she was saying things like, okay, so we all know the Lana are Van Cleef inspired, right? So she would say, y'all, these Lana earrings, they are, however much on the Van Cleef website. Y'all go to the Van Cleef website right now, and I want you to screenshot to me a picture of how much they're really worth. And so like people were leaving her live and going to look at these Prada, Van Cleef, all these different luxury designer websites. And I'm like, just tell them. And Tina, my sister also said that she did not say anything about the deal unlocker. She kept repeating over and over. You get two, then you get four. You get two, then you get four. And Tina was like, people who've never shopped Park Lane, like they don't understand what that means. Like you have to explain it and you have to explain it again and you have to explain it again. People need to hear it multiple times before it actually sinks in. And she's like, you and the dream catchers, y'all just have it down. I need to tell Christy that.
Yeah, you do. We're pretty cool. But anyway, okay, so now that we're done learning as much as we've learned about Canva, my goodness, Holly McKinney, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thursday, I will be showing project broadcasts. So I really do suggest starting, if you've never looked at Canva, go to canva.com and start a free Canva, because really you'll kind of see this whole thing and you can start messing with stuff like Holly was saying. And you can at least grab the Treasure Tribe pictures out of boards and then start messing with it. I mean, you're not gonna, it's just for you. You can put words on it, whatever. But some night, Holly, some of us that are proficient enough in Canva need to share like tricks like fit to page. You know what I mean? Some not, I'd like to see, because you were doing things differently than I do and vice versa, which shows that we can do it. I mean, I taught myself, Holly taught herself. You just got to go in there and mess with it. Once I learned how it kind of communicated differently than some apps, then I was able to start messing with it more. So that's just how these things are, but you can still do this business without knowing Canva. So I can't get that across enough. We just were doing this so that, because right now we're kind of in that, we don't have the new line yet. And I mean, things are stressful for some of us, like Cynthia doing her launch right now. And, you know, I mean, I have 4 launches on Thursday, but I know. But anyway, I mean, but as far as the team not feeling some of those, it's time for the trip and I'm in hunting season, we felt as though this was a good time to just learn some skills. So Thursday, I will go over project broadcast. So what is project broadcast? Again, I think you're going to have to pay something with project broadcast to start it. So you may just want to watch me if you're not ready to pay for it. In fact, I will say right now, Cynthia Adams, you're brand new, you don't have any customers, you don't want to pay for this yet. But I don't know, Regina, you may disagree with me, but for me, I have 400 customers, so at least, so I need it to be able to text them all personally. So what it does is I paid, it gives you a phone number, which bugs me to death because poor Holly Neville's is always texting me on my project broadcast. And project broadcast doesn't quite work like our phones. It's hard to share videos, or, I mean, it doesn't work quite like it does on our phones. So I always am like, let's go back over to my personal line. But what it does is you get a phone number and it holds information. But what's nice is it communicates well with spreadsheets. So you get a CSV file from Park Lane and it just like drops into project broadcast. And so I am very, very, I mean, like I just use it for myself, kind of like Holly was saying with Canva, but at least I can show it to you and you'll kind of understand what's going on with it. But I don't know if you can look up projectbroadcast.com and go mess with it a little bit before you pay. But you'll at least get to see me do it. But again, it's just seeing what's out there to make our lives a little easier. Still, I will tell you that people know it's a group text and it's business. It does not take the place of personal reach outs. Nothing will ever take the place of personal reach outs. I just am telling you. I mean, it matters to people, but project broadcast can do hundreds of things that I don't do. It can save birthdays so that it could say every time Regina Roselle's birthday comes up, it says happy birthday, Regina, from Megan. You get half off any item in the catalog or whatever. And it can just do that for me. And I'm not using that yet. So we're not going to get that detailed, but I'm just telling you how detailed project broadcast can get. So I just use it and I pay for 700 texts a month. And I just told you I have like 400 customers. Well, a lot of them have dropped it. So 700 is still working for me. So I know that I can send 2 project broadcasts a month and that's $30 or $35 for me a month. But what I will tell you is that almost every time I've sent a project broadcast, I've made that 35 back because of it just 350 people are texted immediately what I'm texting. And then I get something from it. So, but you have to be smart. I mean, you get two, so it better be good, right? So I always put a picture, I always get some sort of link in there, but you only get one link, you get one picture. And then you can make some sort of message. And I can teach you as much as like you can add dynamic fields. So that means I could add Holly to make it a little more personal. So I'll show you those kinds of things, but again, some of you aren't ready to use that, but it's still good for all of us to kind of see it. Hopefully that's helpful because a lot of us have been asking to see it. And then is there anything else we want to learn before this line is released? Next Tuesday night, the 14th. Is that next Tuesday? It is. Oh my gosh, a week from today. I'm going to make a ton of meat and have it in a crock pot. And you guys are all going to bring tortillas, lettuce, chips, desserts, drinks. I have found that just not giving anyone any direction has worked out almost every single time because I kind of put my sister in charge of Tara Humara's chips and dips. And, I don't know. I have plenty of pop, so much pop. Anyway, we're all good. I have some beer. So I think we're all good. Get here around 6-ish and I will be messaging my address. And then that way we can eat and chit chat and all that. And then the show will be at 7:30. I wish you could come, Regina. You can come stay with me all week. Anyway, I think that's it. Is there anything else? Is there anything else anyone needs to learn before the 14th? I mean, Cynthia, besides you, new girl. Cynthia's like, aren't we turning in my hostess order? And I don't know how to do that. Am I doing that myself? And that's where we are. But by the way, Cynthia's going to get qualified tomorrow. Yay, Cynthia. Okay. So, and by the way, she's hot in her new Sparkle box. I got to show you guys. Cynthia, can I show them? I told her I had to have a picture.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Look how cute she is in the Sparkle box. Isn't that cute? Told her she needs to be on TT Photo Bank. Okay.
I will tell you guys, I just saw on Facebook that you can get on Canvas and for $27 you can learn everything, I guess. I don't know, it just popped up on my Facebook all of a sudden.
On Facebook, yeah. So I will tell you guys that when I was brand spanking new, I paid Erin Markham. She and someone else were doing a class. I think it's Erin Markham. She's not around anymore. They were doing a class and I paid $45 for like 4 hours on a Saturday. And we actually she sent us templates that we had to open up and do. And it was the best money I've spent because I just was so scared of Canva before. So let's see what else. You can do YouTube classes. There are all kinds of ways to learn these things. But honestly, when you're brand new, just an app like I showed you may be sufficient. Like that InShot app. Okay, let's see what else I was going to say. Oh, there are some people that pick up the picture on Instagram. Somehow and I've never understood this, but somehow put all the stuff in there and then screenshot it. And then that's how they do their updates to their countdowns. But I haven't ever figured that way out, but that's apparently a way you can do it too. And we learned last week with Emily Taylor all about stories. So, anything else that anyone just really wants the team to learn before we go into the 14th? Okay. So project broadcast is it. And we'll do that on Thursday at 6. So let me tell you about my Thursday. I'm doing a launch at noon. I'm doing you guys at 6. And then I'm doing Cynthia's launch at 7. She's coming to Norman. And then I'm doing Dana and Linda's launch at 8. So anyway, it's fun. It's even better though that this girl's qualified before she launches. How amazing is that? So alrighty, anything else? How about the snowflake earrings? I don't know. I guess it's snowflakey time, but they kind of feel Christmassy to me. But they're free. And someone already ordered because they were excited about it, I guess. I just saw that. So, all right, guys. Love you. Thank you, Holly. I can't thank you enough. Okay, bye, guys.